So they are getting bolder and bolder and more explicit in what they're telling us that is happening, because they see more rigorous clarity coming from legislative corners of the world, and also a stronger embrace of the crypto industry by the United States government. And so this is Ashish Burla over here, and he's talking about rebuilding the financial ecosystem, if you will, on the XRP ledger and other blockchains. He used to work over at Ripple, so now he runs Evernorth, that treasury management company that seeks to build a $1 billion XRP treasury. And of course, Ripple is in on it with them, and a couple of other key and notable players. But it's important because words mean things. It's important to listen to these guys. These are insiders. And when they say something, you can take it to the bank, because that's exactly what Ripple has done. Every time they speak, although sometimes people can't quite see it, it always comes to pass. And this is exactly what he's going to tell you there. They did it. They started doing it 10, 12 years ago. And now it's coming to light because it's all been, it's hard. It's easy to say it's all been planned, but it has been planned. This stuff doesn't happen on its own organically. Right? If you're going to rebuild the global financial system, a lot of people, a lot of organizations, a lot of governments are in on it, having a say in how it happens. It just so happens that this is the particular blockchain that's chosen to move value. It won't be the only one, but it will definitely be what they would call critical infrastructure. All right, so, or critical financial infrastructure. And so he knows that. And so he goes and starts off this treasury management company. And if you look back at the history of Ripple, a lot of their employees that exit the company for one reason or another literally build new projects that work in partnership with Ripple, almost as if to tell us, hey, well, we need this extra element in the global financial system, so why don't you go build it, partner with us, and we'll get a sweetheart deal going on there so that we keep it in the family. That kind of seems what it looks like is happening, and it doesn't look like too many people mind, but there's nothing like looking at or listening to them say it in their own words. So let me know what you think in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, and bookmark. And if you like all this stuff, buy us a coffee. We'll see you guys on the next one. Till next time, adios.
I think years ago, and of course the XRP army is not part of this question, but XRP wasn't always the easiest narrative to help educate people, right? This idea of what I think of as just a, kind of multifaceted financial services entity or platform offering as many things as possible was a little bit outside of the education scope of currency, smart contract platforms, stablecoins, things. So I guess now with these events and this kind of explanatory power and sort of financial power that Ripple has, and the acquisition of Hidden Road and the rebranding that as a explicit prime services business, do you feel just more like a big diversified financial services company?
Well, I think what's interesting is that we planted those seeds 12 years ago, but as you know, rebuilding the financial ecosystem doesn't happen overnight. So, hey, listen, there's ways to accelerate. The acquisitions that Ripple has done is great. And I think that'll accelerate adoption. Again, bridging traditional finance to crypto. But then there's a lot that I'm excited about building directly on the XRP ledger as well. And that's what I'm excited about with my new company, Evernorth, which is a XRP digital asset treasury. I think that is going to be a wedge that helps traditional institutions that want exposure to crypto be able to participate and get exposure, and in the future get exposure to DeFi, but as easy as holding a stock. Right? So you can just go into your portfolio and you can add XRPN, Evernorth, and you'll get access to a lot of what crypto has to offer.
We are kind of big fan. I don't know, Jen, if you are. I'm a big fan. We're big fans of the DAD structure because it gives a lot of the benefits of, let's say, an ETF wrapper without some of the sometimes unnecessary constraints like daily liquidity and things like that, or it allows treasurers to really do interesting things that can't be done in other wrappers. So, having XRP in that kind of format is obviously going to be great news for the faithful. What kind of things are you able to talk about now that you can do in terms of once you have that in your treasury to make it more appealing to folks?
Yeah, so I think just a couple of things. One, by holding public stock equity versus an ETF, and ETFs are great too. They help plug in to the traditional system, it makes it easier. But I think what we can do in the future at Evernorth is also plug into the DeFi ecosystem. We can earn yield on that treasury. Now you think about how hard that is for individuals, even for myself as a crypto, OG as they call, it is a lot to unpack to participate in the DeFi ecosystem. What I'm excited about is bringing that with a couple of clicks. You can go add the stock, but then you get exposure to all that great goodness that could potentially be coming down the line in the DeFi ecosystem.
It's coming.
But to start, we're going to go and earn yield on the treasury using traditional methods. And so, we'll have a blend, but when the DeFi ecosystem starts to grow and mature with the right kind of controls, we'll be ready to participate in that ecosystem. And we want to build that right on top of the ledger, XRP ledger.